Have you ever found yourself stuck in a loop, replaying the same thought over and over again? You try to force it out of your mind, you try to reason with it, but it just keeps coming back, stronger each time. It feels like your brain has been hijacked and you've lost all control. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know that you're not alone, and more importantly, there's a powerful and simple way to break free. It doesn't involve fighting your thoughts. It involves understanding what's happening inside your body. When you can't stop thinking, it's often because your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, has been triggered. Think of it as a smoke detector. It senses a potential threat, maybe a stressful email, a difficult conversation, or even just an uncertain future, and it starts blaring. This alarm triggers a cascade of stress hormones, most notably cortisol. Now, a little bit of cortisol can be helpful. It gives you a burst of energy and focus. But when the alarm keeps ringing, your system gets flooded. This is where the problem really begins. High levels of cortisol start to interfere with the most evolved part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex. This is your brain's CEO wits responsible for logic, planning, and rational decision-making. When it's impaired by stress, it's like the CEO has been sent on an indefinite coffee break. Your ability to think clearly and logically shuts down. Without the CEO in charge, your brain defaults to a more primitive survival strategy. It repeats the perceived threat over and over again, trying desperately to find a solution, to find a sense of safety. This is the very essence of that thought. Love brain isn't trying to annoy you, it's trying to protect you. It's just using a very outdated and inefficient strategy. So, how do we stop this cycle? The answer isn't to yell at the smoke detector or argue with it. That's like trying to fight your own thoughts, which only adds more stress and keeps the alarm ringing. The real solution is to show your nervous system that the fire is out, that you are safe. We need to regulate our physical state to calm the mind. It's a body-first approach. And we can do this with 3 simple, powerful steps. Label, breathe, and move. Let's start with the first step. Label. When you're caught in that spiral of overthinking, pause for a moment and simply name the core emotion you're feeling. Don't get lost in the story of why you're feeling it. Just label the feeling itself. You might say to yourself, this is anxiety, or I am feeling overwhelmed, or this is fear. This simple act of labeling does something remarkable. Neuroscientists call it affect labeling. It re-engages a small part of your prefrontal cortex, bringing the CEO just a little bit back online. By naming the emotion, you create a tiny bit of space between you and the feeling. You are no longer consumed by it. You are the observer of it. You're not the storm. You're the one noticing that it's raining. This act alone can begin to turn down the volume on the amygdala's alarm. Now, for the second step, breathe. Your breath is the remote control for your nervous system. When we're stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid, which tells our brain that the danger is real and present. We can consciously reverse this signal. The technique I want you to try is called box breathing, or the 4-4-4 method. It's incredibly simple. You're going to inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Let's try it together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Do this a few times. What you are doing is intentionally slowing your heart rate and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest system. The long, slow exhale is particularly powerful. It sends a direct message to your brain that says everything is okay. You can stand down. The threat has passed. You are manually overriding the stress response. Finally, the third step, move. Your body was designed to move, especially in response to stress. In ancient times, the fight or flight response prepared us to physically confront a threat or run away from it. In our modern world, the threats are often emails or deadlines, so that stress energy gets trapped in our bodies. We need to release it. You don't need to go for a 5-mile run, although you certainly can. Any form of gentle, intentional movement can work wonders. Simply stand up and shake out your arms and legs for a minute. Roll your shoulders back and down. Do a few gentle neck stretches. Go for a short walk around your office or your home. This movement helps to reset the vagus nerve, a major nerve that connects your brain to your body and plays a key role in regulating your stress response. Movement helps to process the cortisol and other stress hormones, physically completing the stress cycle. It tells your body that you have escaped the danger. So, let's put it all together. The next time you feel your mind starting to spin, remember this 3-step process. First, label. Okay, I'm feeling anxious right now. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Second, breathe. Take a few rounds of slow 4-4-4 box breaths. Feel your body begin to settle. And third, move. Stand up, stretch, shake it out, or take a brief walk. Release that stored energy. Each of these steps works on a physiological level to disarm the amygdala's alarm and bring your prefrontal cortex back online. You are shifting from a state of survival to a state of calm and clarity. You see, you can't fight your thoughts directly, but you can absolutely change the state they're growing in. When you create a calm body, a clear mind naturally follows. It's not about winning a war against your mind. It's about making peace with your body. This practice isn't a one-time fix. It's a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with repetition. The more you practice label, breathe, move, the quicker you'll become at recognizing the onset of overthinking, and the more effective you'll be at shifting your state. You are training your nervous system to be more resilient. If you find that these feelings of being overwhelmed are persistent and significantly impacting your daily life, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Talking to a therapist or counselor can provide you with personalized tools and support. Taking care of your mental health is a sign of strength. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope these steps bring a little more calm and clarity into your life. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content on living with intention and peace of mind. Take care and be well.